As the stars shine bright, let your heart overflow. With Dr. Salo Stanley, we're finding our way through the currents of change in the light of today.
Welcome to Salo's Galactic Light. This is Dr. Salo Stanley, and welcome to my podcast, Yay in the Universe. I've been a chiropractor for 33 years, a psychic, a medium, a sound therapist, and all sorts of hats do I wear in the universe. Today we're going to be talking about the lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 3rd, 2026, and what it spiritually means for you and your astrological sign in each house that we'll be talking about today. So how cool is that? And if you guys would like a spiritual reading with me, just go to salostanleypsychic.com, fill out the contact form on the homepage, and we'll get you going with an appointment. We talk about your astrology chart, what your spiritual purpose is in the universe. We talk about some of your past lifetimes and your numerology. You will not be disappointed. And if you're a sound therapist, I designed some special 136.10 hertz C-sharp ohm tuning forks made in Europe. They are like a Mercedes. Just go to my Etsy Galactic Light Art store and my tuning forks are there for you to buy. So this lunar eclipse in Virgo will be acting as a cosmic life edit, forcing the release of unhealthy habits, that sense of perfectionism that we all have, and any outdated routines to support long-term personal growth. And as the South Node eclipse is also happening, getting rid of things that no longer serve us so we can have our peace of mind is happening today. And if you are listening to this broadcast on this auspicious day, light a candle and say the things that you no longer serve, let it go, and watch the magic happen over the next few weeks. Now, we all are also in Mercury retrograde. And what does that mean? That means it's not a good time for communication. A lot of things can get skewed and a lot of misunderstandings happen, but it's a good time to clean out your house, get things organized, finish up old projects, and just chill out and work on our emotional state, because we're still dealing with some astrological alliance with Pisces. And oh my God, we can cry at the drop of a hat right now, but we are processing old childhood hurts at this time. So let that integrate, relax, have some meditation, take a walk, and you'll be good to go. So the other things that were coming up here, and I made some notes on this with this eclipse, is that we are releasing that perfectionism and control at this time, letting go what no longer needs every detail, and shifting into how can I make this happen with grace and ease and harmony and balance and simplicity. We are also in this wonderful, wonderful eclipse time, letting go of that tension between being so analytical, anal retentive in Virgo into more of an intuitive sense of healing and not feeling so chaotic with our emotions and spirituality. We're also taking an audit of our life regarding our health. What do we need to focus on to have better habits in our health and our work-life balance? And now with that Mercury retrograde, it's also asking us to revisit our old unresolved business and childhood hurts. And with that, we're going to have a positive expansion. Despite the intensity, it will help us connect to Jupiter, promising that we will have solutions happening by and having clarity by the 20th of March. So how cool is that? And we're going to cut to the chase now and go with and start with Virgo, since you guys are the stars, since the lunar eclipse is in Virgo. So for you Virgos, you Virgo rising and Virgo moons, it's going to be in your first house. You're going to be reevaluating your personal identity, your appearance, and how you present yourself to the world. You may be feeling really uncomfortable in your skin. By the March 20th, by the time we get out of Mercury retrograde, you may want to get a haircut, change your clothing in some way, get some new clothing, maybe lose some weight, start a new exercise program. You will be looking at yourself, and maybe you will be looking at yourself emotionally with your personality of knowing, where do I need to chill out? Maybe I need not to be so tight and so perfectionistic about having something done a certain way. You'll be learning certain things about your personality that you'll go, you know what? I need to chill out more with these things. And from that, maybe I'll take up some meditation, some positive mantras that, everything goes my way, all is well, everything always works out for me, money is right around the corner, my career is taking off, whatever that is. Say your positive mantras, do some meditation during this time, and light that candle today for the things that you want to release in the universe for this wonderful, wonderful eclipse. All right, for you Libras out there, you Libra rising and Libra moons, it will be in your 12th house. Your 12th house is things hidden behind the scenes. It deals with your dreams and your emotions and childhood hurts. It deals with secret enemies. It deals with places of isolation, or if you're feeling left out as a kid. Isolation places would be prisons and old people's homes and hospitals. And maybe you're dealing with someone in the hospital right now, or maybe you're dealing with entertaining people with some music, at some prisons. You never know. But right now, you're releasing that self-sabotaging patterns that you're having. Your subconscious mind is coming to the forefront. Hidden fears are being revealed at this time, and letting go of the past hurts that you've had. So the more that you can slow down, take a walk in nature, pay attention to your dreams, keep a dream journal, ask your guides and angels to give you a dream before you go to bed at night on a problem, and wake up in the morning and say, what did I dream? Don't do that to-do list on your head. What did I dream? What do I need to know? How can I symbolically release this? And then I have the answer. How cool is that? And since it's a fire horse year for you Libras, it's about finding out who those hidden enemies are that have been sabotaging you and your business or whatever. You know what? It's going to come out at this time and the rest of the year. So there's, enemies have nowhere to go, nowhere to hide, and you will begin to have strengthening of your spiritual boundaries with those people. So how cool is that? For you Scorpio rising and Scorpio sun, it will be in your 11th house. Your hopes and your dreams, your friends, friendship, and group, and seminars, and workshops. You'll be shifting your focus on your social circle. What is going on your social circuit, in your social circle? Who are the people that you can trust? Where do you need to have boundaries? Where do you have to let go of associations because you've been working really hard on meditating and taking your walks and eating good food, that you need to release people that no longer serve you or on the same vibrational path? It doesn't mean that one person is better than the other. It means there is going to be some people that need to do some house cleaning with. And you might be noticing the people that you truly trust, that are true friends, that you'll be spending more time with and networking, meeting some new vibrational friends, and long-term goals that can happen. You will have more people in your friendships, especially the new ones, that will be coming in and supporting your hopes and your dreams, and you will be releasing those old self-sabotaging patterns at this time. So how cool is that? So set your intentions over what you want the next few months to look like, with maybe thinking about workshops or writing a book and releasing it to a group of people, maybe having people come work with you, teaching something that you really, really love, and that they will truly support you so you don't feel overextended and tired trying to do it yourself. This is the time for you Scorpios to ask for help. It's not about being the Lone Ranger to meet your dreams and aspirations. It's finding that network, finding your spiritual peeps to help you make your long-term goals manifest. So how cool is that? All right, for you Sagittarius is out there, Sagittarius rising and Sagittarius sun. It will be in your 10th house of career, and it'll be about releasing your career path. So, I've been saying that, you Sagittarius is out there have been having poo-poo over the last 14 years. And now it's going to be your time, and you may be changing careers in some way. So be open to that. Allow it to come in. Your reputation will be changing and your public life. You may be doing something, for example, let's say you have something happening in your artful house of creativity in your 5th house, where it's always been something like painting, but was a hobby. And now you're going to be changing careers where your paintings begin to sell, and now it starts becoming a business. That can also be happening. Maybe you do photography for fun, and maybe people are asking you to take more pictures and you're making money out of it and you become a photographer. Or maybe you were taking some tap dance lessons and now you can teach tap dance lessons. I don't know what that can be, but anything creative or anything that you've been doing as a hobby can, over the next 2.5 years, with enough hard work and focus, end up being a brand new career for you. Also in the 10th house, you could actually have a boss that you don't like actually leave and get a new boss that wants you to graduate up the ladder and maybe get a promotion. That can also happen with your 10th house of career, and getting a cool boss that you like, and you can work in partnership and work together and have a better work environment along with your career happening. So watch the magic happen. Allow that to happen. Let go of the old, bring in the new. All right, for you Capricorns, Capricorn risings and suns, it's going to be in your 9th house. The 9th house really deals with legal factors and higher learning. Maybe at this time you're going to go back to school to get your master's degree. It's time to let go of those fears and just say, I'm going to get my master's degree in law, or I'm going to maybe write that book because it's the house of publishing and writing and justice and law. And also it deals with foreigners. So maybe in your work, you'll be dealing more with foreign travel, having communication with foreigners, having partners that are foreigners to help you with your sense of your philosophies happening. Maybe you'll write a book on philosophies. It's about changing your perspective. What is your values? How do you use your intuition of feeling like which religion or which beliefs feel good to you, and what resonates and what doesn't resonate can be tossed out the window, and approaching the education with a sense of awe and openness, and bring it on, because it can lead over the next, 2.5 years into something really, really beautiful happening. And if you've been having any court dates that have been really kind of negative with this eclipse, it could be letting go of that stress and bringing in positive vibe for having a positive ruling with you, be it in taxes or any court of law stuff going on in your life. So go for it, Capricorn. Go back to school if you feel like it. Start your own publishing company. Write that book. Get it done. Change your belief factors and be open to travel to Europe or other foreign places and meeting new foreign people. All right, for you Aquariuses out there, Aquarius rising and Aquarius sun, it's going to be in your 8th house, dealing with shared resources, other people's money, intimacy, sex, and deep emotional transformation. It's also the house of the occult and metaphysics and mediumship and psychic abilities and tarot cards and oracle cards, all talking to the dead. It could be all sorts of things. Maybe your intuition gets on track and maybe you need to pay attention to it. Get some oracle cards. Practice with that. People always ask me, how can I increase my intuition? Well, keep a dream journal. You can talk to your guides and angels at nighttime. Let them come in and give you solutions for connecting with them. Pay attention to that. Take a workshop in remote viewing or psychic circles or learning more mediumship capabilities, whatever that is. This is a time for it for you Aquariuses, because it is the age of Aquarius and Pluto will be in Aquarius. So you're going to be a different person over the next 10 to 20 years. Oh my God. And so with this eclipse is letting go of old shared resources, maybe bringing in new resources with a new job or online job going on, maybe having great spiritual talks with people. Maybe your intuition gets online so much that maybe you might want to do spiritual readings for people or do mediumships or whatever that is. Bring it on. Know that you can have some new beginnings with that. You'll gain more clarity with that after March 20th. Watch the magic happen. Since taxes are also in that house, you may want to hold off during Mercury retrograde to do your taxes and maybe do them the first week of April or get an extension. A good time to do them would actually be the first week of April, or wait until the end of April to do it, or any time in May would be a green light for that too. Just to let you know. All right, for you Pisces out there, Pisces rising and Pisces sun, it is in your 7th house of relationships, your partners, your business partners. You will be transforming partnerships and relationships. Is that old business partner not been working out the last 3 years for you guys, Pisces? Oh my goodness. Time to let that go and do your own thing or partner up with brand new people that are of like mind, who are exciting, who are positive, and making your dreams come true. It is also about a house of, like, sometimes you Pisces out there might be getting divorces. It's like you're coming to an end in that contract, and that chapter is ending, and you're going on to a new book that you're going to be reading. Or you can actually meet the love of your life coming up over the next month and starting new beginnings with that. Letting go, having a divorce, letting go of that old relationship, healing it up. And what you'll also be learning, you Pisces out there, is not being codependent, all right? Not being codependent, but co-creative with your partner. Releasing the old, bringing in the new you of being, co-creative. And working together in harmony and balance. And not having crying spells. And not emotionally feeling upset, but feeling balanced. And ground yourself, Pisces. Take a walk. Walk barefoot in the grass. Hug a tree. Do some Buddha meditation. That can still ground you and make you in your body. Be mindful. Be mindful. Be present, you Pisces, and you can bring heaven here on earth. Oh my God. Watch the magic happen. For you Aries out there, Aries rising and Aries sun, it'll be in your 6th house of your workplace. Your workplace deals with your everyday life, but it also deals with servants. Anybody that you hire for a housekeeper or the gardener or somebody that works around your house will be changing. Maybe you have to let go of your housekeeper. It's just not working out. Maybe your place of business, workplace is changing where the boss says, we're getting a brand new building, you get a brand new office. How cool is that? That can happen. Your daily routines can change at this time. It's about letting go of those routines and starting new ones, like an exercise program, eating better, more organic food, blessing your water before you drink it. Maybe drinking out of a copper cup, which really is very, very healthy. Paying attention to a new health regime of going to the gym, walking, Tai Chi, meditation, and your work habits. Maybe you're not going to be working as hard. Maybe you're going to be working in the morning instead of the afternoon, or the afternoon more in the morning, and learning to revolutionize your workspace where it flows better and you have more energy and you're able to sleep better at night, not taking on too many projects. So also with this 6th house, also small pets are in your 6th house. Since it's eclipse and endings and letting go, you might have a pet that passes away to the Rainbow Bridge. But with that letting go, you might get a new pet in too. Maybe you had a pet that passed away 3 or 4 months ago, and now with this eclipse, you've let that go, and now you get a new pet over the next month. Wouldn't that be cool? They just kind of show up. So I wanted to add that in too. All right, for you Tauruses out there, Taurus rising and Taurus sun, moon, and rising for Tauruses, you'll be redefining your creative projects. Your romantic life is in play, and also relationship with your children. Since it's your house of creativity, like I said, maybe this is letting go of a different way. If you're an artist, you might be discovering a new way of doing your art, or a new medium, or maybe something that you have been doing as maybe a hobby can actually be a new life journey for being a business and making money and your career. And it's like, what projects don't take up as much time? How can I reorganize things and make this a serious business over the next 2.5 years? What can I let go of that takes way too much time and I don't do very good money on it as an artist? And how can I reorganize that? You might have some new love partners come in if you're single right now. And I never say this during Mercury retrograde to date someone new, but with this eclipse, it's like, no, go for it. You might meet your soulmate during this time. Go for it and have fun in your romantic life. And you might see some changes in your children. Maybe they're going to college and you have to let go. And maybe your oldest daughter is getting married and you have to let go of that because they're starting their own family. And maybe there's new children being born that you're going to be a grandparent. So that's letting go of the old identity of your daughter. And since they're pregnant, it's a new reality of being a grandmother or a grandfather. So how cool is that? You'll be redefining your identity through that fifth house of creativity. Oh, and since it's in the house of gambling, letting go of the old, maybe get a lottery ticket. It might be good. You might win. All right, for you Geminis out there, Gemini, rising, and sun and moon, it's going to be in your fourth house of home. That's at the bottom of our chart. That's our foundation. That's where we feel secure. That's where we feel safe. And so you might be shifting focus on your home, where you're selling your home and moving to a new place during this time. Maybe family members are leaving to go to college, or maybe some elder family members are moving in. Your emotional foundations may be changing at this time. Maybe you've been taking care of somebody at the home who has dementia, and now they are in a care home where you no longer have to have those responsibilities and carry it on your shoulders. Can be happening because you're letting go of that. So real estate can be happening at the time, or new rentals. If you live in an apartment, you can possibly be moving with that. Also, Mercury retrograde, and you're Gemini and you're ruled by Mercury. Maybe there might be some emotional issues that come up in the phone with conversations in your home that can actually work out and be harmonious, or it can do the opposite and be some drama, trauma, and chaos. But remember, don't react, respond, be mindful, take that breath before you say anything, and it can be a very harmonious thing. All right. So for Cancer rising and Cancer moons, it is going to be in your third house. You will be reevaluating your communication style. You'll be learning new things. Maybe you go back to school, to city college, to learn something in photography, writing, take a poetry class, take a photography class. Maybe you might be teaching at the city college. That can be happening too. And you might be doing something new in your local community. Or maybe you've been teaching at a local community college and you shift over to a new focus and a new subject can also be happening at that time too. Being the teacher, maybe you've been the student for a long time. Now you become the teacher at the community college, or maybe vice versa, where you've been the teacher. Now you're going to be a student. That can also happen. Anything in social media can change. Maybe your TikTok will increase at this time. It's a great time to let go of maybe an old channel, start a new TikTok channel, social media, writing, music, podcasting, short little blips on Facebook can be changing. And from that, you can also be meeting new people, and your social community and your neighbors can be changing at this time. And also maybe at this time too, because third house deals with siblings. Maybe the communication will get better with your siblings, or maybe during this lunar eclipse, the ones that have just been irritating, you just kind of have to let them be, like the let them theory by Mel Robbins. Let them go doesn't mean that you don't love them, but it's time to have your compassion, but that balance of those spiritual boundaries where you just got to go no. Because right now in the age of Aquarius, we all have to protect our nervous system, nurture it, garden it, water it through meditation, hot baths, exercise, chi energy, qi gong, sound therapy, whatever that is. The more that we take care of our nervous system, the more psychic we will get, the more zen that we can get, and we can receive those new energetic downloads without burning out and freaking out. So, with you Cancers out there, you're the crab. You can be very sensitive and cry at the drop of the hat with the door closed, but have that balance between compassion with your siblings, with your family, with your friends. Chill out, meditate, breathe, and you will be good to go. And that third house deals with writing too. You could be publishing a book. So go and do it after March 20th, of course. All right, for you Leos, Leo rising and Leo moons, it will be in your second house. You'll be reassessing your finances, how you can make money, maybe getting a new job. What are your values? What's important to you? Work less, work, harder, or do you want to work smarter? All right, that's what you're going to be learning. Is it your family that you value? Is it your own sanity that you value? Because everybody's pushing a car to crazy. You got to have your meditation time. And that is a big value that you're going to have. Getting plenty of sleep is a good value. Spending time alone, resetting your nervous system so you can take care of your family is so important, and that you have value. You have self-worth. You Leos matter. You are there to be the heartfelt star to know that you can make your dreams come true. You got to do for you. Don't self-sacrifice. Don't self-sabotage. You matter. That is so important. And you know that everything can go your way. More money can go your way. Better job. Better energy distribution. And you can shine bright, for all your hobbies can become a career, or you are the performer if you like entertaining on stage, or with your philosophies, or whatever that is, you can make money at it. And real estate can be really good investing. Not now, but after the 20th of March. Can be a good thing. You guys might be possibly moving or exchanging, property and things too, because that is also the second house. So there you go. We did all 12 last astrological signs for this wonderful Virgo lunar eclipse, March 3rd, 2026. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, you can email me at salostanley@gmail.com. If you'd like a spiritual reading with me, go to Salo Stanley, that's S as in Sarah, ALOSTANLEY, psychic.com, and fill out the contact form near the bottom of the page. And we'll get you going with an appointment of your astrology chart, your spiritual purpose, what you came to work on, what you came to leave behind, what your past lifetimes were, what the heck is holding you up, so you can gain more clarity. You will not be disappointed. It's an hour reading on the phone. You will love it. I've never had anybody disappointed with it. I love doing my job and helping others. Being of service to others is so important to me. It allows me to share my gift with you guys out there in the universe. And if you like my tuning forks, go to Salo Galactic Light Art, and check out that page. And my tuning forks, you can buy a single fork if you just want to use it on yourself for increasing your intuition, or you can buy a pair if you're a sound therapist or an acupuncturist. They're there. They're made in Europe. They're almost like a German Mercedes. It's just like super, super cool. They're sturdy. I made the stems a little bit longer, so it's a little bit more comfortable for using. And so I hope today is your most peaceful day, as the monks say. May you be happy. May you be well. May you have peace in your life. Know that you are always supported. You are not alone. The angels are with you. And may you have the best day ever. And we'll leave with my little solo galactic light art song.
Welcome, dear souls, to a place we can grow. As the stars shine bright, let your heart overflow. With Dr. South Stanley, we're finding our way through the currents of change in the light of today. Like whispers of stardust that's breathing the tide, looking at the world through eyes open wide. Every moment is precious, each heartbeat